but I am.
You weren't recording? Oh
No.
my god.
Just start it over. So I think Penn Station is like Subway.
Really?
What?
Dude, I think it's like not even in the
Penn
same tier.
Station is way
Agreed.
better than Subway.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I would
I
rather
think
go
Penn
home and
Station's
make
like one of my
myself.
favorite.
Ain't no
I was gonna say,
way, Randy.
I would rather go home and make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich than be given a free whatever you were going to give me from Penn Station.
Wow.
Just know that you're starting off this episode as the villain. So
He doesn't like KFC Famous Bowls. He doesn't like Penn Station. I bet you don't like DeBella's either. I actually know you don't like DeBella's because we've had that conversation.
I'm running it back.
I think it's like
like
DeBella's, then Penn Station, then like Jersey Mike's is like always like an 7 or 8 out of 10 for me.
Penn Station is awesome.
Penn Station's great.
I had to go there like 2 months ago because like we were
got to go
training, and no, like I was forced to go, and I got this. One of my coworkers eats Penn Station like 4 days a week, and I got the chicken teriyaki sub.
Gross.
And
Why'd you do that?
That's the best one.
It was seriously
No, it's
disgusting.
not.
That's my favorite one from them.
It tasted like something like a can of what I would imagine chicken teriyaki soup, and just like poured it on like bread with onions.
I only get the cheesesteaks.
Yeah, their cheesesteaks
get
with the marinara and the banana peppers and the onions.
I don't do the marinara. I do everything except the pizza sauce, but I do like extra spicy brown mustard.
Yeah, that would be really good.
I did the teriyaki Philly today. It was very good.
Interesting. I've never tried their teriyaki, but that's not what I go there for.
I don't know. It was like the monthly special or whatever.
Gotcha.
Anyway, speaking of Five Guys, we have 5 party members. Is anyone ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Amazing transition, by the way.
What happened last week? I don't remember.
I have written down Barovian salt mines with a lot of stars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we fucked up Isaac.
That was
That
the
was
week
2
before.
episodes ago, but
Yeah.
yeah, you did do that previously.
Gave her
We delivered
the Baron stepped down.
Oh yeah.
And then we talked to the guy from the inn, and he wants us to go and figure out what's going on with his dad and all of his wine.
Uriel Mardikov?
Yep.
The kid?
And Gavin said fetch quest.
Oh yeah.
Gavin, and
You met Muriel?
so they kept talking about the goddess of the mists and how like that's a new thing that people are gonna start believing in, maybe.
Potentially, yeah. Father Lucian thought like, okay, maybe there's going to be like a religious resurgence here, as pretty much anyone just either worships Strahd or the Morning Lord. Yeah, Erwin gave you the quest to go check out the winery. Do you remember what the winery was called?
The Wizard of Wines.
The Wizard of Wines, yep. Located at the southwest end of the Barovian Valley. They provide the region with Purple Grape Match number 3 and then the pricier Red Dragon Crush. Erwin and Danica, who run the Blue Water Inn, haven't gotten any shipments lately. And then you learned that the head of the Wizard of Wines is a man named Davian Mardikov, who you discovered is the father of Erwin, and they seem like they do not get along, as Davian was referred to as a stubborn old bird. You then met Muriel, who is going to accompany you. She was a former employee of the Wizard of Wines, and she's going to be able to take you to the winery to check it out. And then you got her picture there and the game relevant information as well. Irina approaches you all as well. She is donning a like a breastplate and a rapier at her side. She Bless you. She looks at you all, and as she enters the inn, her foot seems to be healing. There's been some. You could tell that it was kind of like magically healed as well. She says, after seeing your exploits in Vallaki, I have realized the importance for fighting for others rather than simply speaking for them. I want to learn to be a warrior for my people and to resist Strahd's tyranny directly without fear nor hesitation. I'm tired of hiding from those who seek to use me for their own ends, such as Isaac, and I am finished with allowing others to be harmed in their efforts to protect me. I want to be able to stand on my own 2 feet and fight my own battles instead of allowing others to fight them for me. I appreciate all your help. Please, let me join you. I can fight for you, fight with you.
Promise not to get in the way.
What?
You promise not to get in the way.
I promise to help fight. I promise
I feel
not
like every
to...
time we tell you to do something, you don't listen to us.
Well,
So you're
that's
gonna,
not...
I'm just saying, if you're gonna come with us, you have to at least listen to us this time.
You're right. I promise that I will listen. I am a trained healer, thanks to my mother's tutelage, and I am a capable swordsman, thanks to my brother Ismark's training. And I am from these lands. I could serve as a liaison in sharing information about the valley as we pass through. Thank you for allowing me to join you. Well then, it looks like you have quite the party assembled. Erwin kind of walks back and forth as you all kind of are lined up in a row, standing next to each other. There's Sal, there's Val, Dunkel, Hattie, Gavdog. You have Esmeralda standing there, Muriel with her sword at her hip, with her blue streak in her hair, and then now Irina with a breastplate and rapier joining you. The little party you have assembled so far. Says, what'd you say?
I said squad.
Yes, as the youths would say, squad. He says, well, good luck on your journey. Hopefully you're able to get the whole debacle figured out. He points out on a map. Now, the Wizard of Wine's winery is just about 7 miles, just about 7 miles away. I'd say it's about a 2.25 hours march, so it shouldn't take you that long. But you're gonna have to travel to the Raven River Crossroads, then head south.
Okay. Thank you for the directions.
Yeah, of course.
You know where we can get a steed?
A steed? No, I don't.
Not Ollie.
What?
Oh, we got Ollie.
Oh yeah, the big old bear.
Uncle climbs on top of Ollie.
Is there anywhere we can buy healing potions around here before we go?
To buy healing potions, well, the armorer might have some, but it runs a pretty steep price.
How much?
Not sure. I don't sell them, but I know that they're not cheap.
We got a decent amount of gold now, right?
I've got 607 gold pieces.
Jesus.
You didn't add yours from Fiona, you should have. I think everyone got 50. Did everyone get 50 from her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone got 50 from her.
And then I don't think I ever chose to actually keep an armor. Is that what I got in lieu of?
No, everyone got 50.
You
And
and
then I
Sal
think
got 100 though.
All the money should be accurate because we were kind of doing that all in real time. If
Randy just
everyone was
wasn't
following
adding it.
along. What's up?
Randy just wasn't adding it.
All right. Well, I look at the party and I just say, should we get going then?
Yeah, let's go to the armory first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Back to the armory. Okay. That's fine.
Check for healing potions and see how much they are.
Robot. The armor is selling them for 60 gold pieces. The healing potions. He's also selling greater healing potions for 120 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Can we be provided a description for what a greater healing potion does?
Heals more than a healing potion.
It's
Yeah,
an extra-
I'm pulling up the dice. Give me a second. Healing potion's 2d4 plus 2. A greater healing potion is 4d4 plus 4.
I mean, we really just need them to get people up if they're down, right? Like, we don't need.
Yeah.
We just need a safety precaution if anyone goes down.
Isn't that why we just let her join the party?
I mean, that'll help, but we can't count on her staying up. She's weak as shit. You broke her foot.
Also, if it's like last time we fought, almost 3 of us went down. So it might be better if we at least have some healing potions as well.
If you're this great healer, why didn't you heal your leg when I hit it?
Talking to Irina?
Yes.
Because it hurt really bad. And I was the one that was injured.
But you're unable to heal yourself?
Well, how do you think it healed so fast? I eventually got it. Takes time, sometimes, with injuries like that.
I'll ask the armor if we give us a deal if we buy multiple healing potions.
I think we could potentially ask and see if we can maybe convince them.
Well, someone else is, but that's better at talking to people should do that.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I'm particularly persuasive.
I can talk to him.
I'm just gonna shove Val forward.
Yeah.
It's your job.
How many potions are we thinking we should get? Because if we know ahead of time how many we're thinking, then maybe we can, kind of like bundle. If we're like, hey, we need 8, why don't you give us 10 for XYZ?
Ask him if he'll do BOGO.
There you go.
I mean, I think we should each hold on to one at least. I have gold for 2.
Should we each get at least 1?
Yeah. So.
Like, would you do 2 for 100? Like, I feel like that's reasonable.
I think so.
How many are we buying then? 4? Because someone already has one, we said, right?
We're all out.
Yeah. No, wait. No, we have one. Because remember, we were going to use one on Dunkel, but then we said we wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, Fiona did give us one. And then
I don't remember who has that, though.
I had one of them.
Okay, that's probably the one then.
But I thought, didn't she give us 2? Or was it just 1?
No,
She
she
gave
gave
us
us one.
She
Oh,
gave us
she
2,
did give
we
us.
used 1.
If
And
only we
then
had like
she
an
gave us one
inventory
other.
tab where we could kind of like keep track of that stuff in real time.
I
At the
had
end,
one,
she gave us
and
one, but we just didn't use it. I wrote it in my inventory page. Plus
then
one
that was
here.
the one that was used on me. It was.
I
in
think
my
you guys have 80
inventory.
rations left.
I used the last one that we had like during the fight on you, but then when we got back and Dunkel was dying, Dunkel was just out. She just gave us one. But then
We
we
definitely
used
have
it for
one.
a long rest.
We have
Okay.
one.
So we have
Yeah.
one.
Need what, 5 more? If everybody gets one.
4, 5, 4.
Roll a persuasion check. Someone,
Okay.
just one person.
I will. No.
Okay, he's not going to sell them any cheaper than 60 apiece.
No.
What did you roll?
And that one.
Jesus.
Oh my.
70 apiece. I'm just kidding. Well, still 60 apiece, but
Alright, well, I'll buy one.
I'll also buy one.
okay.
I'll
I'll
get
buy 2.
60.
You buy 2. Okay. Yeah. So just add them to your inventory and take off the amount of gold that you're spending. 60 apiece.
I'll add the one from Fiona to mine for now.
I will give
Just
one to
as-
Dunkel.
Thanks.
What's it called? I always have an extra bonus action, like at the end.
Nice.
So I could always use it.
Okay, I think we're all set.
When I type in healing, my options are greater, superior, staff, or supreme.
It's potion of
You type
healing.
in potion.
Alright, well, let's get going, right?
Yeah. Let's make our way.
Where?
And we
Downtown.
Yes.
make our way downtown.
Making our way downtown.
Oh,
Are you on the big
Dunkel?
map?
Yeah, it's been so long.
Big Dick Dunkel on the map.
Oh,
All right, that's Balaki, where you guys are right now. I'll take your time.
No, we're good.
Promise.
I forgot that I turned the volume up so I can hear the music,
That's so
and
loud.
I'm vibing. I like it. Well, like I turned it down so it's like comfortable volume for me, but I hear it. So
Yeah.
I have it completely off on my end. It's more like ambiance for you because it distracts me.
Yeah.
that's fair.
But listening, I bet you it would be nice if you're able to like adjust the volume on it.
Mhm.
So- So now's like the fun part where I have to like cross-reference the map and make sure we're walking the right direction here. So you guys head west. Are you able to see it, Ikenna?
Yep.
Okay, excellent news. All right, you head west toward the bridge crossing the Luna River, which is where you guys are on the map right now. The path narrows, flanked by dense, towering trees. Up ahead, you see an old wooden bridge come to view. Its age-worn planks spanning the rushing river below, and as you approach, you can see the dark river tumbling over the smooth stones of the riverbed, bordered on either side by gnarled brushes and trees. As you step onto the bridge, your boots echo against the old damp wood. To the north, you can see the river meander upstream around the tree line before vanishing around a curve. And to the south, the river winds like a ribbon between its banks, then gradually vanishes into mist. The road comes to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrust upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby. You continue past it. Oh. This book is so poorly. They have like one tiny map on one page, and then the next like 5 pages are like the descriptions, and you have to like find the letter on the map and then like flip through the pages to figure out which one's which.
Jesus.
That sounds awful.
It's just a little frustrating, that's all. But that's okay. I know which way we're going now. So you're gonna continue down towards here. A dirt path branches off from the old Svalich Road here, winding its way south up a craggy mountain spur. The earth of the path is hard-packed. Color is a pallid gray-brown, reminiscent of cold ashes. And the trees on either side stand silent and stoic, their leaves a faded green. And as the path winds upward, it's eventually replaced by the deep shadows of mountains, forested incline, vanishing into the gloom of the woods beyond. Muriel continues you on your path. Let's see. Find the next thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, you guys make it up there. Okay, so now you're kind of like near that tower that ended up being Van Richten's. And you kind of come across a path that leads to Lake Baratok. And there's an old hunting trail that cuts away from the old Svalich Road here, winding north between old gnarled trees before vanishing into the underbrush. 100 yards beyond it, an alpine path splits from the main road to travel south towards the mountains, rising in elevation until it disappears around a steep, tree-covered escarpment. As you pass the entrance to the alpine path, you hear the snap of a twig in the underbrush to the south. That doesn't sound natural. What do you do?
I do like a perception check or anything to see if I've like ever heard it before.
Sure.
$18.
18. Sal, you quickly whip your head around, and you quickly notice with your sharp eye a human-shaped silhouette amidst the tree line beyond. not moving, watching. They think they're hidden.
I
Who's out
cast
there? Sorry. What do you cast, Randy?
Cast Without Trace.
Did you see it too?
You just said that everybody heard like a crunch of an unusual like twig
Mhm.
south of us, so I was going to do it. I was
Okay.
just letting you know that Kevin said what he did.
What did you yell, Kevin?
Who's out there? Step forward.
You startle a broad-shouldered woman, clad in thick, mud-caked furs, and clutching a stone axe. There are obsidian ornaments that hang from her ears and her neck, and a thin layer of gray mud is smeared across her face, blending in with the dark trees around her. She hears you call out, startled, and immediately attempts to flee into the woods.
Yes. How far away am I from her, approximately?
30 feet.
I'd like to, as soon as I see her turn, I'd like to cast Mage Hand and trip her.
You cast Mage Hand, and you shoot it off that direction, towards her. Make a... What's your spellcasting modifier?
Hold on 1 second, let me check. Bear with me, it's been a minute since I've checked.
That's okay. The galaxy dice look really good, Missy.
My...
10 out of 10.
You want my spell attack modifier?
I don't. I want the stat that you use to cast spells. Is it charisma? Is it wisdom? Is it intelligence?
Oh,
Like if
actually,
you go to features and traits and go to spellcasting,
yeah. Let me see here.
and it would be whatever class you're getting Mage Hand from. So like if your stat is your spellcasting modifier different for rogue and here, I'll just look through with you.
Yeah. It's intelligence.
I thought it was intelligence for or what's your class?
Artificer and rogue.
Artificer. I don't know. I was thinking Arcanist, but Artificer is intelligence, kind of like Wizard. I don't remember what. I don't think Rogue is intelligence. But are you? I would assume you're getting Mage Hand from being an an Artificer.
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
So then use what? So what's your intelligence modifier?
It's a +2.
Okay. So roll and add +2.
You said intelligence +2. Because
Yep.
Mage Hand is a okay.
Well, there's no like attack stat for Mage Hand, so
Yeah, that's why I was like.
we're doing on the fly DM things.
Nice. Oof! I rolled a 5. So.
That's hilarious. I rolled a 6. She leaps over the Mage Hand. Muriel looks at you, Sal, says, just stop. It's fine. That woman, she's one of the mountain folk that live around here. They're a tribe of hunter-gatherers that live amongst the Balanok Mountains. Their people are harmless. They are neither servants of Strahd nor dangerous unless attacked. We really should leave them alone.
I don't like that they are watching us.
They're just curious. This is their land that we are intruding on. I don't know why she was watching the road, but I do know that they have been more active lately. No one's quite sure why. Reports suggest that they're looking for something. Other than that, I don't know much.
What are they looking for?
I'm not quite sure. Now, the mountain folk are harmless. It's the forest folk we must watch out for. Go ahead and roll a history check, any of you. Sal, you can roll with advantage.
11.
Tough.
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
21.
Okay. A few of you, Gavin, Hattie, Sal too, it wasn't that long ago. We'll make the DC 10 on that, but you remember mentioning of the forest folk when you were walking with Lady Fiona on the old Svalich Road. You came across a druidic, like, forest folk person up in the trees watching and cackling and threatening Lady Fiona. And Muriel says, yeah, it's the forest folk we need to watch out for. They are known to be loyal servants of Strahd. They worship him like a deity. We must steer clear of their lair, a terraced mountain called Gester Hill, in the southwest corner of the Svalich Woods. It is south of the Wizard of Wine, so we must tread lightly.
Noted.
You continue on to the crossroads, the Raven River crossroads. There's multiple branches. One heads north, one heads south, and then one heads west as well, dipping south. You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road at this crossing. The three arms of the sign point along those three branches of the road, and the arm pointing north. The arm pointing north reads Kresk, which you've been there before. And through the woods, you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Vallaki. That's the direction you're coming from. And the road slopes up gradually in that direction. And the arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of Wines. And that road slopes gently downward in that direction. Let's see. Dunkel, you notice a figure clad in rusty armor standing alone on the bridge, clutching a gleaming longsword in its pale hands.
I approach it.
Okay. And that was that same bridge I believe you crossed to get to Kresk. It is a revenant, similar to Pippin, who you met a few days ago on a previous bridge. That one was standing guard at Ser Falls, and you approach. It looks at you. Hail, and well met. What is your destination?
And well met to you. Do you know Pippin?
I am not aware of a Pippin. I have been on this bridge for as long as I can remember, speaking only to travelers passing through.
Yeah, that's what you said last time, but I talked to you for like 2 hours, and then you told me your name was Pippin.
I do not know a Pippin.
What's your name?
I cannot remember.
Sure, but if I keep talking to you, you'll remember. You've been cursed to stand guard here because you ran away, right?
Yes, I think I do. Yes, my name is... What would you like his name to be?
Mary.
I knew it. Yeah, my name is Mary. I
Hi,
should have
Mary.
just
How
said
long
it.
have you been standing here?
As long as I can remember.
How long are you going to stand here?
For eternity.
That's your curse?
That is my curse, yes.
Let's see. Would you mind if I put my hand on your head?
Thank you for asking. I consent.
I climb up him, and I put my
Oh.
hand on top of his
We're
head.
doing okay.
And then I cast Dispel Magic. You feel any different?
Not one bit.
Gotta get off the bridge.
Okay. He like trudges along the bridge, and right where like the stone meets the dirt, he kind of hits an invisible wall. I cannot. The curse has not been lifted.
How can I lift it?
I do not know.
Do you have any sisters?
I don't remember.
Maybe if I talk to you long enough, you will.
Maybe. We can try.
Sure. Who have you seen today?
You.
Have you seen anyone else?
I have not.
What's going on with all these forest people and mountain people with their ornate orbs?
The forest folk of Yester Hill, they have been increasingly agitated as of late.
What are they agitated about?
There are things happening. They have been joined by the children of the Golthias tree. It's a twisted husk that grows atop Yester Hill and gives birth to blights that crawl forth from its gnarled roots. You must be wary of these blights, which they see without eyes. They disguise themselves among the flora of the wilds. They could be around us right now, for all we know.
They're born out of a hill?
They're born of a tree, the Golthias tree.
What if I
The
chop it down?
Golthias tree sits atop Yester Hill, the home of the forest folk.
What do these children look like?
I didn't hear what you said.
What do these children look like?
They look like plants. They look like trees. They look like twigs. They look like flora, fauna. They blend in, forest.
Would you know one if you saw one?
Maybe if you look very closely. But upon the naked eye, it's difficult. The mountain folk, or the forest folk, they are the first people they are referred to. They were split long ago in the face of tragedy and strife. Their descendants have remained apart ever since. The forest folk have embraced Strahd von Zarevich as their lord and ruler. But the mountain folk, they hold on to the old ways, worshipping ancient goddesses that once dwelled the valley. I do not know where they dwell, but I have heard the mountain folk, their settlement is somewhere hidden in the mountains. That is all I know.
Do you have any sisters?
I cannot remember.
We'll get there.
Yes, perhaps.
How'd you get assigned this bridge?
It was so long ago. I'm sure I broke a rule. I cannot remember.
What can you tell me about the wizard?
What wizard?
The one who has a winery down here.
Oh, that is simply a name. There is no wizard, per se, but it is said that long ago, before Strahd von Zarevich conquered the valley, the tribes of the first folk were brutally united when Kavan, the blood drinker, A young chieftain destroyed the hierarchy of the druidic caste and waged bloody war upon his neighbors. There was a group of individuals. They sought to protect the power of the Ladies Three from his ambition. These individuals used gemstones that were said to give power and protection from the Ladies Three. And they were given to these individuals. They have been said to have hid these gemstones within the Wizard of Wine's winery. These are all tall tales and legends, of course. But it is an important structure in Barovia. Strahd does tend to leave it alone, which is why it is interesting that the forest folk seem to be so interested.
Thanks. Mind if we come through?
Oh, yes, of course, but if you are heading to the Wizard of Wines, it is that way. You actually do not need to cross my bridge, but I am happy to speak always, Dunkel.
See you later.
Very well. And you turn and face the direction that Mary has pointed to you. Let's see something here. Just make sure I'm going down the right path.
To the southwest.
Yeah. I lost you guys on the map. There we are. Alright, as you proceed southwest from the Raven River Crossroads, the dirt winds through the woods. The path narrows, framed by ancient, twisted trees whose gnarled branches form a thick canopy overhead. Dappled gray light struggles to pierce through, casting eerie shadows that flicker and dance with the slightest breeze. A musky, earthy aroma fills the air, and the scent of rotting leaves, damp soil, and the faint tang of decay. The vegetation here is denser than the main road, and the several low-hanging branches are draped with clumps of vines that weave a tangled tapestry across the undergrowth. A thick blanket of twigs and pine needles crunches beneath your boots, their low sounds the only noise amidst the silent path. As you enter this area, Muriel whispers, Something isn't right. The road didn't smell like death the last time I passed through here.
It smelled like death.
Don't you smell that? It's awful.
Maybe we should continue on carefully. Keep an eye out as we're going, because that's odd.
I cast Detect Poison and Disease.
What does that do?
For up to 10 minutes, I can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of me. I can also identify kinds of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. The spell penetrates most barriers, but it is blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. Poisonous or disease. Gotcha. Okay. You cast the spell. Nothing flags in the area that would be a poisonous or a diseased creature.
I start to
Um,
walk like left and right, like as far as I can. Like
yeah, just to kind of hit
making a
all
big
the
aspect.
reaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Gotcha. Quick.
I know. I'm having an issue in Tailspire.
Let's.
I honestly think you should be wearing that cloak that you wanted to buy.
I should have bought it. Actually, well, I don't have $150 to spend on a cloak, but.
But
Does
like, what if
anyone
you
have?
told-
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, go on.
No, you're good. Finish that because I need to read a second.
what if you told like your mom that you were gonna use it for wedding pictures or something, like outside? Then it could be part of your like dress, and then you could just have a cloak.
Perfect idea.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
Does anyone have a passive perception higher than 15? 15 or
Yes.
higher?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
On this path, who did more than one person?
I have 17 passive wisdom
I have 18.
perception.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's 15. My bad.
So Dunkel and Sal both have a 15 or higher passive perception. You spot on this trail, there is a thin tarp made of twigs and pine needles that kind of conceal something that looks like false ground underneath.
What's that?
I see. It, honestly, could be a trap. I'm not sure.
Can you use your magical hand?
I sure can. And I cast Mage Hand to kind of like brush the pine needles, see if I can grasp the tarp and move it, mess around with it.
Gotcha.
As we stand back,
60 feet.
65.
I can only
Yeah.
stand away. I can only stand 30 feet away, but that's what I'd like to stand away.
I'll be back.
Are there any signs?
You cast your mage hand and it moves forward and it kind of hits the tarp of twigs and pine needles and they fall, revealing a spiked pit trap underneath that you guys have successfully avoided.
I gasp.
And it's not where the
Yeah.
smell's coming from, though, right?
I waft the air towards Muriel and then guess we'll slowly walk around the pit.
As you slowly walk around the pit, make a perception check. Anyone?
Take a perception check around the pit.
21.
Is it related to smell? Because I can have advantage.
It is not related to smell, no.
25.
25.
14.
13. No, 12.
Uh,
6.
Gavin thinks it smells like Bojangles.
I've never had Bojangles, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
Same.
Jungle, you notice movement above you guys as you guys are trying to get around the trap. Around the trap. You are not surprised as 6 figures drop from the trees. What you thought was vines are not vines. They are these blights. They appear like slithering creepers, but they animate around themselves and start to form into like humanoid-ish plant-like creatures. Give you a little picture.
Spooky.
Yeah. Everyone roll initiative, but don't tell me yet because I'm not ready. But if you can have a number ready, that'd be helpful. So I gotta pull out the 5 million.
Thanks so much. Okay.
Would the blue one be better?
Oh my gosh, I need to find a Muriel token. Make it stop. The best I can do is a horse head with human legs.
Perfect.
Deal.
Actually, you know what? We'll just use this one.
No.
She looks kind of badass. We'll use her. God, you have so many people. All right, let's see if we can find a token for these blights. Oh gosh. I guess I can use these and just make them smaller. These kind of look like a plant. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll just make them smaller. Set size. So, cool. Can I copy and paste this? Ah, can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set size. Oh, they were up on the trees. That's why. Before I place these blights, what was what was your guys' walking order? I don't know if you want to do that. So I'm gonna assume you kind did I pull you onto this board yet, or am I just doing
Nope.
this for nothing?
I'm waiting on GM.
Stupid me. Okay, here, I'm fetching you now. Uh,
Got it. Man, this is a squad.
yeah, I know. So like, it's like that little pit is gonna be like the spike pit. So you guys were walking around that when like these blights dropped from behind you. But before I place them, like figure out the walking order. You guys would have been walking north to south here on this.
Got it.
I mean, Sal was the one manipulating the trap. I feel like he would have been up front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sal would technically be like back here then.
Well, no, down low. I'm saying because like I think
Well,
Dunkel and Sal were the first to walk around it, right after uncovering
yeah,
it.
but we're going like up. Like we were going
Yeah,
up
they're
north.
behind us. Like they're trying to trick us.
Didn't he say we were going north to south?
No, I think he said that we were heading north, right? If I'm correct,
No.
Taylor. Nope. Okay, my bad.
No. Randy's
We're
correct.
going south. Okay. Just to make this easier, I will turn to face south.
Are you gonna move Sal up
I
there?
can't.
Okay. I didn't know if you could.
You can't move Sal?
Not while you're in initiative mode, I don't think.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Very good. So Sal could be up front. Hattie, where would you be? You think?
I could be like next to Dunkel, I guess. It doesn't really matter. I would be like somewhere near the front though, I feel like.
Yeah. You have like Hattie here. I feel like Val would be towards the back.
We never want her like straight in the back. But I guess I mean you could have that
Well, I
behind
feel
her.
like Sal, where would you be? Oh, well, you're in the front, but you're usually in the back.
Yeah, normally I'm in the
In
back.
this situation, since you were maneuvering us around the trap, you'd be in the front. I guess I will take the back.
We'll have Irina take the back too. Could be in the back.
True.
And Mariel could also be in the back.
Yeah, I can't move either of them, but
Oh, well,
just no, you're good. Just they want it to be in the back.
here. I don't want to do it, so I'm gonna give you permission.
Sick.
Here you go.
Thanks. Alright, so they can be like back here, be up here. Who's this?
So you moved Esmeralda back.
Yeah, that's
Do you-
back.
okay.
Who's this? Which one's?
That's Irina.
Oh, Irina. Okay, that makes sense. She can stay there. Then we'll have these two in the back. Ish. Yeah, that seems fine.
And switch Irina and Esmeralda. She's a better fighter. You can go up front. Irina, yeah, she just needs to heal people.
We're waiting on.
Just make sure they figure it out. Yes.
Is everyone ready, like in position?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, great. All right. Oh, did I ever share a picture of Irina? If I ever did, but I haven't.
I don't know what I expected, but that feels about right.
I was just trying to find Irina's stat block, but alas, struggle. Can everyone write down their initiatives in Discord? Or is that too difficult? Or if no one has Discord up? Because that would just help me start pressing buttons.
I gotcha.
Are you like
Thanks.
in general?
And game relevant info.
Game relevant works.
Let me go get some water.
Pretty please. Can you get me some too? Oh no. Ow! And my only good ear too.
What'd he do to your good ear?
He just slammed his hand on the side of my headphone.
Oh. So how often are you told that you resemble Kimberly Woodruff?
Oh, all the time.
It took me a minute to figure out why he's a. Like, oh my God.
It took me a minute too.
I'm just like, what?
Is she a person that people know?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like the third Google image picture is her and Ice Cube. So that's why I was just like, okay. He kind of does look like Ice Cube.
I know.
It's not even just a joke. Like, I think he does look like him.
So do I. Your side by side was awesome.
You're welcome.
I don't think I've limited one.
After he was like, "Who would just have that?"
There is a picture on my phone somewhere. I like remember taking it. 'Cause, like it kind of was up. It was like after he got that haircut, and he was up on the Discord, and Randy just had like a picture of his phone up with Ice Cube on it
Yeah.
next to it, and I took a picture, but I couldn't figure out like what month it was from. There's 1,000 pictures on this phone.
Okay.
Definitely like cousins at least.
He kind of needs to look angry, like he
And
just got
having a-
denied entry to Bucks Platinum.
Right.
Oh yeah. Here, wait. I'll look for a better picture.
Same nose. Like
I'll send you guys an updated side by side.
I would love to collect those side by sides.
I would love to just post them around your wedding.
Never mind. I'll say it when we're not recording.
Is there like a way that we could get Ice Cube to do like a video, like a
You know how
Like,
much that
he's
would
on, like-
cost?
I don't know, like I got well, that was nobody important, but like those people do those cameos all the time.
And you think if we just like sent him a picture of a camera and we're like, "Hey, we think that our friend looks like you,"
And like it's his wedding present. Could you send him a video?
we'll see if Ice Cube's on Cameo or whatever it's called.
Or he's not. I don't think cameo's a thing anymore.
Can you imagine if we like collectively paid like $200 for like 3 minutes of his time?
That'd be awesome. Or Drake.
Worth it.
Drake dressed as what's his face? Jimmy.
Oh, if we could get Drake, man, I think he kind of would die.
Drizzy?
That would be the wedding present of the year.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the high. Oh, I gotta roll for the NPCs. This is what I hate. Okay.
They have a request form for Ice Cube.
On Cameo?
No, on AAE Music.
Ice Cube is on Cameo.
Oh, well, let's stop talking about it. How much is he?
Okay, the highest was.
He's temporarily unavailable, but we can follow him to figure out when he comes back.
Do it.
Okay, and then next would be Val. Next. Or Sal. With the 4.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that's all of them. Find out. They'll just kind of drop around. Overhanging trees. All right next to you. Okay. I think that's all of them. First is Hattie.
Really?
Unless, I don't know who's higher, you or Dunkel. I just assumed you had higher decks, but I
I
could be
rolled a
very wrong on
15.
that.
Link tag. I
My,
Sure.
think you might be that one.
my dex is 13.
Oh.
Oh, it
I'm
doesn't
15.
really matter.
Yeah.
You guys are going like first two anyways.
Oh, it'll matter.
All right.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I just can't find me.
You are
Me
right in the
neither.
middle.
Oh, I'm like covered up by the tornado of Val.
Yep.
All right. I am just gonna rage, and I'll take tail, and I will pop the guy right in front of me.
This
And
guy.
then we'll go. Yeah, that guy. Okay. 21 to hit.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Yeah, checkmate that you yeah. +5. 15, +2, 17 silver bludgeoning on the first one.
Okay.
Second one, ooh, is only a 15 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
$14.
Okay. You kill it. 2 hits.
Oh. That's it.
Nice.
And
Dunkel.
scream.
Yeah.
You need me to roll for Esmeralda again? I'll get her stuff up if.
That would be very helpful.
Okay.
I'm also like actively trying to write down Irina's because they're using. I don't know if you ever read Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, but they're doing. She's like a sidekick, so she kind of like levels up with you guys.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
need to try to get her stats all down. You guys are all level 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Copy.
Can I walk 2 spaces to the right?
Alrighty.
So that way I am diagonal from that little creature. Yep. And I keep
We'll be
going.
over here.
Yep.
Because there's a tree. Okay.
And then I am going to cast Thunderwave at the first level.
Oh, nice.
15-foot cube originating from me. Everything makes a Constitution saving throw. I'm trying to do it just to encompass him. Con 15.
You can do. There's a cone option. Kenna.
Oh. I did not know that.
Yeah, if you hit toggle rulers, the number
Oh, there
1
we
is
go.
a cone,
Wait.
and then you can make it as wide as you need.
Make sure that I can do a cone
Yeah,
just
just-
encompasses him.
Yeah, so 15-foot cone. Or how big's the cone? Sorry.
It was 15
It
foot,
says,
yeah.
it says a 15-foot cube
Oh,
originating
cube.
from me.
I
Oh,
thought you said cone as well.
so you can just use the number 2 ruler then, just probably make a square.
Just
But I mean, it's
No matter what, I
kind
can
of
do
it's
it.
probably just gonna get one guy in it, right? So it doesn't really
right.
matter.
Yeah.
You're gonna
That's fine.
just angle it the way that it's just the one tree blight or the
Yeah.
vine blight. So a
So
Constitution saving throw.
con 15, yes.
The 14, but I need to see what the modifier is.
No.
Got a 16.
Damn it. Okay. Failed save, blah blah blah. He takes half of the damage and isn't put. What a jerk. Half of 15.
Okay, we'll round up, so 8. Next is Valerian.
Wait.
I'm going to Okay, there I am. Cast Ray of Frost at the one, like, kind of directly in front of me, like north from, yeah,
Here.
up. Yep,
So the
Him.
one that's next to Sal.
yes,
Oh.
This one?
Yep. Mhm.
yes.
Okay.
Hang on. What is? 21 to hit.
It hits.
And
Oh, that was sick. What?
That was cool. That was really cool.
Oh, there's so many
Um,
cool ones.
14 damage.
Well, shoot, dang. Okay. I'm sure that I'm sure there's
And-
another effect that goes along with it, right?
Yes.
I already knew that. What's the
And
effect?
its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
He's so slow. Okay, sounds good. Excellent kiting tool. Next is Arcane Punk Monster Hunter. But really that's just Muriel.
Back here.
What are her stats? Oh my god, I hate it. Where are her stats? Okay, she's gonna attack with her rapier. Hits. And does 9 damage. Okay. Next is Irina. She's gonna pull out a rapier and also attack that thing. She crits. Killing it.
Damn.
She says, how'd I do? She looks at you, Hattie. Just really seeking approval and validation.
Wow.
You answer, can you?
Um, next is
Me.
is it you?
Rio.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
I take a swing at the one directly in front of me. So this guy over here. With my silvery battle axe. That's gonna be 12 to hit.
12 hits exactly.
Wow. Okay. That's gonna be 7 damage, and I'm gonna do an extra attack.
Okay.
Try to do an extra attack. That is gonna be 11. So
Nope.
I miss. That's it.
No dice. Next is this guy right by Sal. Going to do something called entangling plants. Grasping roots and vines are going to sprout in a 15-foot radius centered on him. Ah. So everything in that is difficult terrain for non-plant creatures. In addition, each creature in that area of the Blight's choice, which is going to be all of y'all, must succeed on a strength saving throw. So, Val, Gavin, Hattie, Esmeralda, Sal. And I'll roll for Esmeralda.
Oh, Jesus Christ, they're not one.
She's good.
Strength saving throw.
I nat one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 13 for me.
Actually, Dunkel, are you in that? Oh, yeah, Dunkel, you're in that too. You're hiding under the tree. So I need a strength saving throw from you too.
I rolled a 10.
10. Okay.
I got a 4.
13.
Missy, what'd you get?
19.
19. Okay. Esmeralda's good. What'd you get, Alex? Sorry.
4.
4. And then Kevin, what'd you get? I know you told me.
A 1.
1. Ooh, okay. So Dunkel, Sal, and Val fail, which means you all are restrained. And on your turn, you could use an action to try and free yourself if you would like. Otherwise, your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saving throws. Next is Esmeralda, who is not restrained. She's going to come over here, try to attack. She's going to use like pretty much all of her movement speed, because it's halved, to get over to this blight that is causing that, to try and attack it. Do you want to make the attacks, Missy?
Sure.
Go for it. She gets 3.
Yeah, the
Which
rate
is
here
fucking
is
insane.
8 plus 7, so 15 on the first one.
Hits.
Oof. So 6 damage, 6 piercing damage on the first one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. 5 plus 7 is only 12 to hit on the second one.
It hits.
12 hits.
Yep.
Right, so 8 plus 5. What is that? 13?
Mm-hmm.
13 damage on the second one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Alright, now the third one is only 10 to hit.
10 hit. Okay, that misses. Ooh, she almost one-shot it. Okay, next is the one that
Away.
didn't get pushed away. Gonna attack Dunkel. Trying to constrict you here. Does a 9 hit you?
Negative.
Okay, misses. Next is this one here. I'm going to step down and attack you with a 17 that hits. Muriel's gonna take 5 bludgeoning damage. And she is grappled. Next is the one by Gavin.
Maybe some of your cell will
Does an
have a turn.
11 hit you?
No.
Doubt it. Now it's Sal's turn. You are restrained right now.
And so Sal is just going to take a stab at this thing with his rapier.
Okay, roll a disadvantage.
A 12 to hit.
12 hits.
So hold on one second. Nice. So that will be 9 piercing damage.
You kill it, and the vines and roots wither away in the area.
Nice.
Hell yeah. And then I would like to run behind that tree and hide as my bonus action.
Roll stealth.
Seven.
I don't think you're hidden.
Sal would still like to pretend that he is.
This thing steps forward and does an entangling plants, doing the same thing. Everything in a 15-foot radius, which is going to be everyone except Dunkel.
And Sal, right?
And Sal. Yep. Woo. Strength saving throws for all. I will roll the NPCs. Muriel's good. Irene is good. Esmeralda's good.
24.
18 plus. Is strength saving? So 22.
Okay. Alex.
1.
Dude.
Okay. You're restrained. I think it's everyone. Yeah, you're the only one. Hattie.
There's a guy right next to me.
Yeah, right in front of you to the left.
Alright, yeah, I'll just take that guy. 16 plus 8. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Alright, 6 plus 11. 13. Silver bludgeoning on the first one.
Silvered bludgeoning. Okay.
And then 14, it hits 14 plus 8.
Okay.
13 again.
13 and 13. Exactly enough to kill it.
Pop.
And the roots dissipate. Dunkel.
First level Thunder Wave.
So it's con, right?
Yep.
Alright, gets a +2. I rolled a 16, so got an 18. But it'll take half damage.
Half of 13.
-7.
I say, do we really have to kill all of you? Can you just stop?
No reaction out of it.
I end my turn.
Next is Val.
Okay. I am going to cast Magic Missile at the one by kind of behind me. Like down from where I am. At the first level.
So that's 3 missiles then?
Yes.
Ooh,
So fun.
8.
the lighting's cool too.
8 damage.
8 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It takes it. Next is Muriel. Hits with her sword. Does 8 piercing damage. Gets a second attack, which I forgot about last turn. But she hits exactly. And does stick some more damage. Next is Irina. Attacks with her rapier. Hits. Dealing 6 damage, which kills it. She goes, ha, 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 I think I'm getting the hang of this. Gavin.
I go at it again with my axe.
Okay.
13 plus 4, 17.
Hits.
Alright. That's gonna be 8 damage on the first swing.
Okay.
Does that kill it?
Nope.
Okay. Again. It's gonna be 12 exactly.
Hits.
6.
Alright. Very, very, very low. Esmeralda's turn. She's just gonna step up here. And well, I should do the movement speed one. 5, 10. And attacks it. So do the first attack.
19 hit.
Uh-huh.
Seven piercing.
Kills it. 15, 20, 25. And gets in her other 2 attacks on this one.
That's far.
13
Hits.
hit. So that's 8 plus 5 is 13 piercing.
And kills that one. And she gives like a primal as she like thrusts her sword and pulls it out, dropping the last one, panting heavily. She goes, "What the hell are those things?" Muriel's panting as well from the fight. Vine blights. They've been popping up more and more. It must be the Wolthias tree. Everyone can get... So, okay, everyone, same experience. Let's make sure we're all on the same one here. Everyone's getting 88 experience points.
Wow.
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 Manage HP. So we should all be at 11,988.
Yes.
Heck yeah. Um.
You guys didn't level up?
Muriel says, "These must be the things that the Revenant warned us about. We need to be careful. They could be anywhere."
I look through the corpse at my feet that she just killed.
You look through it.
Yeah.
It's just a mess of vines and vegetation that have kind of just dissipated into just plant life at this point.
I start like chucking it into the spike pit.
Yeah, you grab like all the vine like leftovers and toss them into the pit. They are nowhere to be seen on the path anymore.
So what next? Does anyone need a good berry?
A what?
A good berry. It's like a cranberry, but gooder.
Esmeralda says, "I've never had a good berry. Why'd I try one? Although, can't say I really need any nourishment. Just curious."
Don't go wasting it.
Oh, well, sorry, Dunkel. Does anyone need one?
I do not.
No.
I should be okay.
I'm good.
I'll rustle up some good berries later.
Wonderful, I'd love to try one. Oh, I wonder how that would be in a pie.
Exquisite.
Oh, I'd love to try one someday.
Do you know any
Stop
night
pie
hacks?
makers.
Do you know any night hacks? Oh, not anymore, fortunately. Muriel says, "Well, let's continue on. The more we're out here, the more likely we are to be attacked, so time is of the essence, it seems." The road continues, bending again as the trees begin to pull back from the path. Not far from the road, amidst a small grove of berry-bearing bushes, stands an old stone slab. Standing just under 6 feet in height, it rests on an old, cracked stone circle. You've seen a couple of these before. It seems to bear some kind of carving on it.
I'd like to inspect it and see what animal comes up this time.
Okay. Sal and anyone else who cares to approach. Is anyone else?
Yes.
Sal, Dunkel.
Nope.
I mean, I'll look, I guess.
How far back are you standing, Ikenna?
Way back.
Sal and Dunkel, you approach. You find that it bears the carving of a wolf engraved over a very similar 3-point star that you have seen 2 times before. This slab, however, unlike the first 2, there is no lichen nor moss on this monument. Whereas the ones before seemed to be very overrun and almost forgotten. This one seems to be well maintained. Muriel approaches with you and says, "It seems to be a shrine of one of Barovia's old gods, before the time of Strahd. I wonder who's keeping it so pristine."
I too wonder that. Can I do like an investigation check? Oh, sorry, Randy. What was that?
I just said, what god is it?
Oh, that I don't know. It's just an inkling that it's one of the old gods. Perhaps there's someone around these lands who would know.
I
Oh,
Yeah,
know
you
a
can make
guy.
a. Oh, who do you know?
His name's Mary.
Oh, maybe. It's an interesting name for a fellow, but sure, he may know.
He's been standing on this bridge for as long as he can remember.
Interesting. Next time we come across him, we could certainly ask. Sal, what were you saying?
can I do like an investigation check to see if I can like, I don't know, garner any kind of information about who's been keeping this lab maintained?
You can make an investigation check whenever you would like.
How does a 23 do?
You investigate the stone. It seems intentionally cleaned. It doesn't seem naturally clean this way. It seems that someone is maintaining this shrine. There are
Do I
scrub
notice?
marks. There.
Do I notice any like footprints or anything that might give me like clues about who is keeping it clean?
You see no footprints at all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I, I'm just so curious. I don't understand why this one seems to be cleaned and taken care of when the other ones we've seen had a bunch of moss and all over them and kind of seemed to be forgotten. Um, I know that we've seen the other three that we saw were the raven, a moth, and a spider. So maybe with this wolf one, it's frequented by like werewolves or something along those lines.
How long ago do you think it's last been cleaned?
A couple weeks, week or two ago. You can from your 23.
Less than a fortnight.
Hmm.
Kevin,
When do you
take
think
one
it'll
point
be
of
cleaned
inspiration. I
next?
like that.
Yes.
When do you think it'll be cleaned next, Sal? Within another fortnight?
I would believe so. Although I'm not sure exactly when.
So now what?
Hmm. Well, I I take a copy of the wolf symbol in my notes to accompany the rest, and I say, I believe we just need two more symbols, and I guess we can continue on our way.
All right, if that's all you need.
Unless anybody else wants to try anything.
I think we should continue.
Does the wolf look like any of the? Because weren't there like a bunch of wolf things like on the Baron from Crest's like house? Did he have a bunch of wolf shit?
There were. It doesn't look like it resembles those carvings at all.
Okay.
Have we only ever seen these slabs in daytime?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember. I would think so.
I feel like your answer answers my subliminal question. Um, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess if nobody has any other ideas, carry on.
Carrying
The last
on.
the last stretch of the journey to the Wizard of Wines is as follows. After a half mile, the road becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. Actually, bring it to the map. There you are. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley. The other one leads south into dark woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads, Vineyard. Muriel says, this way. You head west. A light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south toward a stately building. The fog takes on ghostly forms as it swirls beneath the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled half barrels used for hauling grapes, and north of the trail is a large stand of trees. There is a man wearing a dark cloak and cowl that stands at the edge of the trees, beckoning you towards him. Muriel squints her eyes as she kind of pauses with you all as she's leading the way. You hear her mutter under her breath, Davian? Suddenly, a piercing screech splits the air from the south. You've heard this screech before, the familiar call of a Strix. You've fought these things before when it was kind of like that man-made bird. If you remember that fight,
Mhm.
and you look up and you hear a second similar call from the east, a third similar call from the west. The three shrieks are echoing now across the vineyard. The cloaked figure glances upward, and it starts beckoning even more frantically and urgently. Muriel looks at you all and says, Run! Seek cover! She starts sprinting towards the cloaked figure that she referred to as Davian, which you remember is the name of Erwin's father. The figure vanishes into a small grove of beech trees tucked away amidst the woods, their smooth, silvery gray trunks standing in a ring like ancient sentinels, and the canopy above forms a dense, nearby, unbroken ceiling of foliage, casting the forest floor in an otherworldly shadow. All around you, as you follow, the trees' uniform, near-symmetrical branches reach upward like slender arms toward the sky. Dozens of ravens sit perched upon them, their dark eyes watching you silently as you approach. As you enter this area, the figure you followed is nowhere to be seen. But a well-disguised trap door has been pulled open at the center of the clearing, exposing a wooden ladder that descends down a shaft in the earth. Muriel looks confused as the drizzle starts to turn to rain now, lightning flashing overhead, thunder rolling. I don't recognize this. Where? I've worked... I don't know what's happening. What is this? The cloaked man's head pops up out of the trapdoor. Do you want to get punctured to death, you fools? Get down here before they see you, for goodness sake, and close the door behind you. He then descends back down the ladder. What do you do?
Follow suit.
Mhm.
I'll follow.
And I'll go down.
Okay, you all start your descent down the ladder. This is like a really good natural break. if we want to stop here. We could keep playing if you want, but this would be like the best natural break that I have for you.
I'm admittedly a little sleepy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then we'll dive into in 2 weeks. What's down the ladder?
So you're gonna be soaking up the sun in about a week.
Sure hope so.
I guess
Well,
there's-
I will
there's
be
Wi-Fi in Costa Rica.
like traveling back next week.
Oh, okay.
I will be probably on a layover in Fort Lauderdale.
Tough.
They definitely have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say airports have internet.
Do you think I should bring like my book, my keyboard, my laptop, my dice, and
Yes.
How long is your layover, Taylor?
probably like 5 hours to be honest with you?
You might be bored.
Might be bored. Let me see. The trick is like, would I have enough room to bring that? Because I'm trying not to like have to. Trying to just have a carry on. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Let's see. But I am curious.
I'm 3/4 joking.
What a number. When do you leave, Taylor?
Friday morning.
Oh. Well, I guess that answers my question about Friday.
What, for BG3?
Yeah. No
Yeah,
worries, though.
unfortunately, no. Let's see.
I'm excited for you.
I leave at noon at 12:30 next Wednesday.
Mm.
I will arrive in Fort Lauderdale at 5:30, and then I will depart Fort Lauderdale at 10:15.
Wow.
On Friday, is that when you start your drive to Alabama?
Yeah. Yep. At like 4:30 in the morning.
What are you going to Bama for?
That's where Tasha's kids' grandparents are, and that's where they're gonna be for like 10 days,
Oh, gotcha.
and then we'll go from Birmingham to, I think the layover is in Houston,
Right.
and then on to Costa Rica.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
Yeah.
a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you get a couple days of relaxation in there.
Yeah, I'll get like 3 few days on the beach.
Yeah. Are you a beach guy?
Yeah, I like the beach.
Yeah.
I would say like the only time I really go to the beach within the last like 5-ish years has been visiting my grandma in Hilton Head, just like the beach in Hilton Head. So, I think it's called Folly Beach. So I'd get what, 1, 2, 3,